Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today is Comic Book Thursday, and we are going to be reviewing LumberJanes 18 and Princeless, the Pirate Princess 3. So let's start with LumberJanes 18. So this one starts a new story. So if you want to start reading LumberJanes, now is a great time because they just wrapped up the last story and they're starting a new. So definitely get into LumberJanes now if you haven't already. Alright, so this LumberJanes has mermaids in it, so that's why there have been mermaids on the past couple of covers, because this one in the new arc has mermaids. So I wonder if they possibly use the covers to hint towards new stories. I'm not sure, but it seems like that was the way that they were doing it. So in this issue, everyone has eyes now, in this issue. So it's pretty interesting. I thought they would have more expressions when they had big eyes, but it seems like the expressions don't change too much. Although they do look a bit more expressive. So this one starts a storyline where Joe and the LumberJanes are hanging out at the dock on the lake, and Joe catches a leather jacket with band patches and meets a mermaid who used to be in an ex-band with her, and the mermaid started this band with her best friend, and then this person started joining the band and got a lot of publicity and added a lot of new members, and then they left the band, the mermaid and her friend. So now April is determined to get the band back together and fix the whole problem with the other people in the band. So it's really interesting, and it seems like it's going to start like it's going to start less of like a super duper evil monster kind of storyline, but more of a storyline that's interesting in its own ways, but different from the other one, which I'm excited for. I'm excited to see what they'll do with this, and I hope they put in a lot more about mermaid culture and stuff like that, because it's really interesting. The mermaid talks about how music is very important to mermaid culture, and I hope she talks a little bit more about mermaid culture and stuff like that. And I'm also excited to see how the LumberJanes are going to get underwater and talk to mermaids about this, if they're just going to try and get them to come to shore, or what's going to happen there. But I'm pretty excited for what the storyline is going to do. Very excited. So, alright, now let's talk about Princeless. So, this Princeless issue is really interesting, and like a couple of the past issues, it has multiple plots from different characters' perspectives, which is really interesting. So let's start with what I would consider the main plot, which is Raven's. So Raven is still looking for people to join her pirate crew, so she goes to an old friend of hers, Jimena. And Jimena is the daughter of a pirate hunter, and was Raven's old friend. And Raven's dad made her become friends with Jimena so that her dad, the pirate hunter, wouldn't hunt her down. So Raven convinces Jimena to go on the crew in the past so the pirate hunter won't hunt down their crew. And now Jimena doesn't trust Raven because she thinks that the whole friendship was false, even though I personally do think that Raven really did like Jimena and they were friends. So Jimena really doesn't want to join Raven's crew, but Raven talks to her about joining the crew. So the side plot, is what I consider it, is Katie's part of this group where there's these girls that roleplay and LARP and stuff like that. So she brings Sunshine to go and convince some of them to join the pirate crew with Raven. So Katie heads over there and talks to the sort of leaders of this group, and they decide that they're not going to tell people about her crew and not tell them to join the crew, and that Katie has to do it herself. So in the meantime, Sunshine blends in perfectly with everyone else, and Sunshine starts playing tabletop gaming, and everyone thinks she's cosplaying since she's part elf, so everyone thinks she's cosplaying an elf when she's really not. So it's really funny, because apparently she's really good and really lucky with tabletop gaming. They defeat the Goblin King for the first time, which is really interesting. So then Katie decides to tell everyone about the pirate crew, and since Sunshine did so well in the games, as well as they just kind of wanted to, some of Katie's friends decide to join the game and decide to join the pirate crew. So that's the basics of both of those plots. Really, really, really good book. So these are both really great books. Definitely check them out. LumberJanes is kind of more of a really interesting plot that makes me want to see it more, but it's not super duper adventure like the last plot. And the Pirate Princess is really interesting because a crew is starting to band together, and I'm excited to see Raven and her crew go after her brothers, as well as how the crew is going to get along. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!